Today we're going to talk to Roy Bahat, CEO of IGN Entertainment, which is a leading online gaming media company, about how they use Yammer, an enterprise microblogging tool, to better communicate within the company. So, Roy, welcome to Building 43. Can you tell us a little bit about IGN?
Sure. IGN is a video games media company. We've got the biggest audience of video gamers anywhere in the world. 70 million people come to use one of our services every month. And we try to tell them, what games are great, how to get better at the games they're playing, how to enjoy them more, and just kind of celebrate the excitement of video games.
Do you provide lots of before release news and videos of games that are coming out?
We do. We do stuff before release so that people can get excited about what's coming out. We can help tell the stories about how games are being made. We do stuff after games are released to review them, help people decide which ones are good, and then help people get better at them.
So I would assume you have strong relationships with all of the game publishers and developers?
They make great content, and we cover it.
So what do you guys do with your web properties to make them more interactive beyond simply showing video clips and trailers of games?
I mean, the answer to that is interactivity is all about a two-way conversation with your community. So we do all the stuff that everybody has to do, like comments and boards, but we really invite our users to be part of the creation of content. So we'll often feature content on our front page alongside content that our own editors have created from our users, because our users in a lot of cases know more than we do, and when they do, we want to share that knowledge and wisdom with the community as a whole.
That's very nice. So I imagine this is a pretty hectic workplace.
As hectic as everything else. I mean, look, the internet industry in general just moves at lightning speed, and we count delivery times in milliseconds, and that gives you a sense of how we think about ourselves. So absolutely, yeah,
exactly.
This is a hectic place.
So you guys are using Yammer to help streamline that and mitigate the craziness of an internet company workplace. Can you tell me about
Yammer is about creating a lasting conversation between our own members of our team in a world where time is very catch as catch can. And so when somebody has a stray idea, they post it to Yammer. Somebody sees an article that they think is going to be of interest to others, they post it to Yammer. Somebody has
Yammer,
a question.
Does everyone see it within IGN?
Yeah, everybody everybody at IGN is registered within Yammer at any given point in time. We have somewhere between 10 and 20% of the entire company logged in to Yammer, and in the course of a month, virtually everybody will check in at one point or another.
So how did you come about choosing Yammer? Did you look at alternatives?
She didn't look at anything. We didn't decide. Yeah, Yammer happened to us. So I think a couple engineers had heard about it. They started using it, invited a few others. I found out about it. I started using it. And before we knew it, everybody in the company was using it. So let me tell you about how we use Yammer.
Okay.
Sometimes you have that moment. I'll give you an example. Sometimes you have that moment where you have an idea, and you know that one person will probably want to learn about it. But there's maybe 5 or 6 others who you think they might care about it, but you're not sure. And then you have a dim sense of maybe there's 50 people who maybe they care about it. Well, before Yammer, our only real thing to do was send an email around to people and try to guess at who would be interested. You got to spend time figuring out who's going to care. You're clogging up inboxes. With Yammer, basically anything that we think is of relevance to somebody gets out there, and people decide for themselves which conversations they do and don't want to participate in. So it makes email a lot cleaner, which makes us a lot more productive, and it just enriches the ideas that are flown around at IGN, because people have this place they know they can go to hear the latest news within our company and outside, share ideas and suggestions for things, ask questions, and just generally work together.
Would you say it kind of democratizes the content creation at IGN?
Well, I mean, I think it definitely.
Or do you still have kind of a structure of a top editor and?
Well, somebody still has to make decisions about what products we're going to build, what the users are going to see. We're a pretty democratic place here, and what Yammer makes completely democratic is the flow of ideas. I mean, there's nothing that I know or have a thought on that somebody else couldn't potentially here have access to and an opinion on. And so that just makes us as an organization the organization becomes a much better thinker that way, because great ideas make it to the top, they get talked about, they get supported, they get liked, and others just kind of get ignored.
Another thing I would think would be great about Yammer would be that it's online. So it's not like a noisy newsroom where people are arguing back and forth over ideas. It's someone could be at home at dinner and see an idea and then be able to give feedback even though they're not there. Do you see that a lot?
Yeah, our business is the internet, and so our business is always on and instantly available. And so having a tool that is instantly available, you're reading something at home and you want to ask people at work about it. Well, if you were to call somebody or send them an email, it's kind of an interruption, but you leave it on Yammer and they'll see it when they're ready to see it.
So do you communicate with the people at Yammer very often? I don't know if you know, but they're actually right around the corner.
Yeah, our team does, and I've been by. We're such enthusiastic customers that we wanted to just go by and see what else could we work on together. Could we test out beta features? And they've been great. We've had a great working relationship with them.
That's great. So what's the next big thing for IGN?
We believe that there should be something that exists that doesn't yet exist, which is we think there should be a games media service that's mainstream in the way that MTV was, for music when it was created, in the way that Fox Sports and ESPN are for sports, and we don't think anybody sees that mantle yet for games, and we hope that it'll be us. In order to do that, we need to invent new products that astound people and get millions more people using them, and the exchange of ideas internally is critical for that. And so we're excited about the fact that Yammer might enable us to do that one day.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
It's been great talking to you, Roy.
It's been a lot of fun.